Hi Stampers! I'm so glad to be with you today to share with you this wonderful holiday that's coming up. I love Halloween and I love giving little treats out to people. So wraps are one of my favorite things to do at Halloween time. And I call them wraps because you just wrap cardstock or DSP right around the candy bar or whatever it is that you're going to give. So I want to show you this one that I'm going to use, this hot tamale box. And it's super simple. This is just a 6-inch piece, and you can go ahead and figure out exactly where it needs to be scored, but I don't want to take the time to do that, so I'm just going to wrap it around here. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then I'm going to just kind of crease these edges just with my hands like that. Then I'm going to take this out, take the fast fuse, and we're going to go ahead and put that back together. I'll put the fast fuse on first. And I learned a new tip about fast fuse. You just hold it on the sides and then it instead of right here, and it actually works a lot better. So I'm going to wrap this around, and doesn't have to be too tight. Okay, there you go. Now, if you notice, this slides back and forth. It can come out if you want to use it, or you can just open up from the side. I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive right here. And the reason I'm going to put some adhesive there is I want this cardstock to stay stuck down. I don't want it to pop out because we're doing a spinner card. This is how you make your spinner cards, is the sliding star framelits. This piece right here, it looks like a smile, is what you're going to use. And you always want to remember smile because that's the way you want the spinner to go. If you put it this way, it doesn't spin as well, so you want it to go up. It also includes a round spinner and all these different elements that you can make to actually do more spinner cards, but we're just going to use this one today. So I'm going to run this through the Big Shot, and I'm just going to put it right in the center. Okay, I ran this through the Big Shot and it cut this little piece out. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to first lay this over your box. And if you notice, I have a 1/4 inch all the way around. So when you measure your box, and every box is different, that's why I'm just not giving you the measurements, is because it depends on the size of the box. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and stamp first before I do anything else. Now this is the trick or treat stamp. And I'm going to stamp inside the curve right here. And I kind of bend it up a little bit because it's photopolymer. So it's kind of in a curve. So it works perfect for this stamp. So I can get right where I want to. So I'm going to look right here. Just kind of eyeball this. And I'm going to start with the center. Trick or treat. We'll do another trick or treat over here. We'll do another one over here. I'm just using basic black. So there, you'll know where to line that up is right there with your curve. Okay, now you're going to take this wonderful adhesive strips. They're foam adhesive strips, and they're just long strips, and they work perfect for shaker cards and for spinner cards. So I'm just going to take a whole one out like this, turn it over, and I'm going to go ahead and lie this down. Just going to use my hands to just grab the side and tear it. Okay, and then I'm going to grab another one and do one over here. You don't want to get too close to right there because your penny is going to be too close. So you want to make sure you don't get too close to the edge of it, where the spinner mechanism is going to be working. Okay, now I have it all those sides, but you also need one little piece just right here to keep that center from sagging. So that's kind of how it looks right there. I'll just put this back. So I'm going to peel all these off. Okay, so it's really sticky, so when you want to make sure, okay, it doesn't fit that way. You want the smile up. And I'm just going to line it up by looking at the trick or treat. and making sure that's in the center. Okay, it's on there just like that. Now we're going to work on our little spinning die. This punch is fantastic because these two circles right here, you can punch your dimensional so they're circle and knock the hexagon, because you need a circle in order to make a spinner card. So what I've done, I just take my dimensionals and I'm going to slide it in the side here. And they are kind of a little poofy, so you gotta just make sure you get in the center of that dimensional so you're actually punching a circle. Okay, I'm going to punch that out, and then I will have a round dimensional that I'm going to stick on this penny. You want to stick it in the center of the penny, and then you take this other penny right here and lay it right on top. This creates the sliding effect that goes for your slider cards. Now I'm just going to take any dimensional and put on the top. And then I'm going to put my little vampire. He's so cute. This is the vampire, so we have to make him look like Edward. So he's all sparkly. So I'm taking the little wink of Stella. And it's hard to see right now, but once it starts moving, you can see the sparkle on his face. And then I'm going to take some crumb cake. No, I'm sorry, some cherry cobbler. And going ahead and just coloring his little jacket, or his little, I guess it's a vest. And then we also want his little medallion to be yellow. Let's see, I need some daffodil delight for that yellow medallion. Okay, so he is sparkly. His face is sparkly because he's a vampire. So I'm going to go ahead and punch him out. This is designed to punch out these little cookie cutters. And you have hearts and just, oh my gosh, so many uses for this punch. Okay, so I'm going to punch him out. I'm going to take him and put him right on the, we're going to take the dimensional and then put this right on the body between his two arms. Press it down. And this right here is where you want to put the cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put down in the one side and lift this up to kind of catch it there. See, it's on the track. So look at that. Isn't that so cool? Trick or treat. And then if you want to, this little saying right here, vampires, witches, and ghosts, oh my, is from one of the seasonal saying sets. So this is the one that they have for Halloween, but they also have so many other sayings, but this would be cute just right here. And yes, it's covering that up, but it doesn't matter because when you have this go back and forth, it doesn't have to, let's see, sometimes the treats get in there. So you can put it right there if you want to, or you don't. If you don't want to, you just leave it there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? On this other one, I put some cute little silvery ribbon. So that's how we dressed up his face with the silver. So there's two ideas right there. And then I even took, this is some black licorice. My mom loves black licorice. And I just wrapped and made a little thing right here with another vampire and did totally different colors. Isn't that fun? I love this cookie cutter Halloween set so much with the punch. It is actually a bundle for $35, and I'm going to be giving one of these away if you share my video. I want you to have as much fun as I've had making these products. So if you share my video and get selected, you can make these fun products too. Or you can also order them from me online at stampinjill.com. Click the links below and the products are listed there that were in this video. Hope you have a happy stamping day. See you later.